Hi, girls, and welcome to another pod. My name's Hiba, and I always talk about girls' topics. So, if you're new here, let me see your opinion in the comments. So, the podcast of today will talk about my story with hijab. And guys, I'm a hijabi girl, and honestly, I've been wearing hijab for 3 or 4 years, but I just was wearing, you know, scarf with pants, with shirts, whatever it was. But I just was calling it hijab until last year. I just found out that it wasn't a hijab. It was so much bad. So let me tell you how I started wearing hijab and what happened to me. It happened to me a lot of different stuff. So let's go. So, first of all, as I told you, I've been wearing hijab for 1 year. I mean, in last year. But before, I just was wearing scarf and pants, as I told you, sometimes dresses and sometimes hoodies. Anyway, the story has started when I just was preparing for the regional exam and exactly before Ramadan. And I just was hearing some information and stuff about God. Then a girl started wearing hijab. She was my classmate, and I liked her. Honestly, she was wearing that long dresses in that long scarf. You know, guys, that long hijab. Anyway, and I liked her. Then I did some researches about that style of hijab, and I found out that what I was wearing wasn't a hijab. So just imagine, guys, when you're doing something and you were believing on it, but you found it that it's not really as you should to do. So I was wearing it for 3 years. So that was so much bad. So it's incredible actually. So yeah. Then I started thinking how to wear that hijab that Allah recommended us, and I found that I should wear it now. But the problem was I need abayas, and I only had two. Plus they cost an arm and a leg. They were so much expensive. So what should I do? Just warn it, even thought I had just two, but it was so much difficult. Ramadan came and I started reading Quran, knowing more about Islam. I also found that it's haram to talk to guys. Oh my gosh, it's so much crazy. Well, so I'm not that person who always talks to guys, of course, but I was like, but I found it so much hard because I had some friends, they are guys, and they always helping me about some essential stuff. So the first one is kind, but the second one was my favorite friend. And I said, how should I tell him? But I can't stay without him. Cause he was like my teacher. He always do everything to me. He was helping me in some different stuff, and he teach me a lot of stuff. So it was so much hard, and I was looking for a friend to help me in that, and I found him. And day after day, I saw many of videos talk about that. And one day, I blocked them. At first, I found it so much like hard and difficult. I found so many problems because they were a part of my life. But anyway, after a long period, I just like started a new life with God and started wearing two or three abayas. Just imagine it. You're every day going to school and you're always wearing three or two abayas. It's so much crazy because I'm that person who I was like I had many of clouds, and every day I need to wear a different style. I mean, today I need to wear a pant and a short, or maybe I don't know. Next day I need to wear a dress. The next day I should wear something which is literally different that I wore in last night, last day. Sorry. So, and that's it. And after that, I really had to wear abaya in 2 days. And after the other 2 days, I need to wear another abaya, and that's it. After after maybe you could say a week or 2 weeks, I went and I bought another abaya, which is like it was the first one that I did. I mean, after wearing hijab, it was so much amazing. It was lit, and from then, I started wearing hijab, and I started buying hijab. Also, I started buying abayas, and then I still remember I bought two after then. It's so much necessary to buy them, so I was assistant, and I was telling my parents to help me because there is no area, so what should they do? So I had nothing to do, but it's okay. It's okay. So yeah, that made me so much happy. I was so much ecstatic and delighted, because that made me to be like to stay close to God, to Allah, and to know more about Him. Also, I found a peace. I mean, I didn't feel with that peace in before. So when I just like go to pray or read Quran, or just think about Allah, or just talk about Him, it makes me so much happy and so much delighted. So the idea of wearing hijab, so I advise you to wear it, girls, just to see what I saw. And by the way, I was in a vacation and I had nothing to do, honestly. I mean, I finished studying, and I passed the original exam as I told before. So yeah, I grabbed my place at home, and I had nothing to do, so I just like was trying to make something which is special in that holiday because my dad had some work, so we had no chance to travel like every vacation. So that's what I did. Sometimes I'm learning English, sometimes I'm learning how to cook because I really need to cook because, guys. So should I say like that? Of course, no. That's it. But actually, the most amazing experience was knowing more about Allah, knowing more about God. So I just advise you to know more about God because it will help you so much. And also, finally, we're gonna die. So you need to know more about Allah and to do what He recommends us to do exactly. So you need to do that, believe it or not, but you really need to do it. So I was that person who said that, oh, so knowing about religion, it's not my cup of tea because it has many of different informations, and I need time. I have no time. But when I found a chance to do it, I did it. I literally did it. Even though that I still have no time right now because I'm preparing for the national exam, but I'm still trying to make a time for it. So I'm trying, and I will stay try. So girls, if you want the same topic but in Arabic, just tell me, girls. I will do it for you. And if you have any other thing to ask me about, just ask. It's okay. And I will do it for you guys. So I hope you like that podcast. And so tell me first, where are you from, guys? If you're Moroccans and you want to improve your English, so welcome. Or if you're from another place in the world, just tell me. I will be so much glad to meet you guys. So, see you in the next podcast.